Well, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back. It is so good to have you. Continue this journey of my top five favorite jerseys for each and every single favorite, every single team, and little knickknacks along the way. You have decided to hang out with us, and as always, if you want to go back and see the old all the stuff that we did in the beginning, from the beginning when we started with Anaheim, feel free. They are there. And there's that thing called the subscribe button. You want to hit that if you want to be alerted for all the new stuff that comes out. We're doing also all sorts of different stuff on here, as we always do. The random stuff, our random takes, our food reviews, and all wonderful stuff. We do appreciate you hanging out. We're variety. I want to keep it that way. Let's just keep this going. So today, it's those bad boys from Denver. It's the Colorado Avalanche. So, and I always try to say this in every other video. I don't try not to make this too long, but it is the Colorado Avalanche. And when you talk about the Avalanche, it's pretty deep. They were the Quebec Nordiques before they moved in 1995 to 1996 because Quebec needed a new arena. Nobody really thought that Quebec was too small of a market. They needed a new arena. The Canadian dollar was awful back then in 96, and they moved to Denver. Lo and behold, first year in Denver, they won a Stanley Cup. They beat the Red Wings, and they beat the Red Wings in 96. They beat the Devils in 2001. They beat the Lightning in 2022. Famous people: Joe Sakic, Forsberg, Milan Haydu, Patrick Wall was also on that team, as well as Adam Foote, and Ray Bourque won his Stanley Cup in Colorado. Even Boston people were happy for that. They play in what they call the Ball Arena, and what was at one time the Pepsi Center. So where I find this stuff, you might add, well, I'm shifting over here because, yeah, I do my little homework on the NHL uniform database, and I'm going to show a lot of people this because we're going to do a lot of our homework here. You can check, as always, check all the dates and all the years and seasons, and you can go to any team in the actual Wikipedia type thing called the NHL database. You can see all the jerseys and all the time frames that they did. And goes back to, like I said, 95, 96. Then you scroll down, you see even the special events like the reverse retros and the stadium games that they played as well. So you get to see a lot of that. And what is so unique about Colorado? They've never really changed. They've always been the burgundy and that really, really tonal blue. It's been really, really. There's not a whole heck of a lot of change. They alter everything. They altered everything when they went to the Reebok era, and I'm not going to put every freaking jersey up there because it was such a difference from starter Nike CCM when they went to Reebok for 11, 12 years, and then they went to Adidas for 6, 7, and now Fanatics didn't try not to change a whole heck of a lot. So I remember some of the oddball jerseys, like Remember Colorado did their diagonal jerseys. They had a red one, a burgundy red one, and they also had this bad boy when they were in the Reebok era. I'll tell you what, I would not be mad if they brought these back for a season. I would not be mad, but it would have to have been something different. They were also in a rebuild type of a year to try to move the product again because there was a big gap between 2001 and 22 of winning cups. So little knickknacks of difference. And honorable mentions. Here's another honorable mention, and that's the second reverse retro using the Rockies flag C. This one did okay. It didn't blow up like the first one, which everybody knows was the ode to the Nordiques. But the striping down had a little bit of that angle right at the elbow, and it still matches with the mountain point in the middle. Very, very simple state flag, and it did fairly well. It wasn't as good as their first one, though. But I'm going to go to my top. Do I go to my top five? Let me see here. Let me go. No, not yet. I'll give you one more little knickknack, and I'll give you the stadium game that they played. I believe they played this game, I think, at Colorado Springs. I think they played against the Kings. People love this jersey. But you're really going outside the box to do a jersey like this. You really do. They hit this one out of the park. This one was a banging jersey. Just something different, and they did really, really well with this jersey. If I remember correctly, I think Nick from Post to Post is a big Colorado Avalanche jersey fan. Loves the majority of these jerseys. I'm going to go to my top five now. Now let's go right to work. And I would love to put this number one, but it is the reverse retro. This was the ode to the Nordiques. This is probably top five. Well, let's see, 30, 31, 30, 60, 31, 60, 62, 61. Right around. I can't do the math in my head. I'm good at math, but not in my head. Like right then and there. This probably is a top five reverse retro period. Because when you go back to the Nordiques and you give to the Nordiques, the same the floral design work on the bottom, the collar is straight, it's a clean jersey, cuffs, stripe on the bottom, nothing to it. Gary Bettman, bring the Nordiques back. If you don't, somebody will. Because everything's situated. I don't know why. If you want the Nordiques to come back, put a comment in. This is number five. Number four, I'm just going to go the regular home, not the home, but the road jersey at one point was in fact the home. They won cups in the white. I mean, they I think they won. I don't know if they won a cup in the white jersey or not, but there's so many alterations with the white and the original home jersey from the like I said from the trim on down the bottom. They had stripes down the sides. Reebok just messed everything up. We'll just go back here and I'll just go this real quick. Just kind of if you can see some of the differences from from the 90s to 2000 to 2007 when they had started going to the Reebok era. That was sick. That was just an absolute messed up jersey. But Reebok was just its own character back then. But they did fairly decent. They wanted its own identity when they took over the NHL deal. But the white jersey has always been great. Now they use the light blue for the numbers now. It will always be one of the best ones out there. I'm going to go number three. And I'm just going to go the original. I'm just going to go the home jersey. And so many alterations with the home jersey. This is one of an old. I think this was either a Stardom or just a CCM. One looked like, and then it just goes to the Reebok era, where I was saying it had your color down the sides and your really thin pinstripe trim down the front of the torso and a clean back. It was really interesting. And then you go to the original one that I own right there. And I think they really knocked it out of the park. They're now using the blue helmets, but that matches it now. They made the jersey better. I mean, the product is better, and now the product on the ice is also damn good as well. Number two and number one could probably be flip flopped, and that is the third jersey. The third jersey with the secondary logo. They got the Colorado flag on the block shoulders. Um, the red going into the white into the blue stripe. They're using the navy blue. This is when I did that on a Jersey Wheel challenge, and I almost went and got this jersey, but I got the other one instead just because I had a deal on it. I almost wanted to exchange it because I really like this. Neil said I do remember if Neil said I think this is his favorite jersey. If not, it's this one. It's number one, and it's the other Stadium Series game that they played. I may have gotten the Stadium games flip flopped because they played. If I recall, I mean, they only played LA in one of them, and I think they played Detroit in the other one. And this was the Mile High one. This is the one I believe. I think that they played in Colorado Springs, and I think the other one they played in Dodger Stadium. Or that could have been the Ducks. I know I did videos on that. Now my head's not right, so forgive me. Put it in the comments. But both of those jerseys are banging. I mean, even this one right here. Go with the white, the multiple stripes, and the giant numbers on the shoulders. The bottom is clean with just a black stripe. The 5280 is the miles of is the definition of the miles. And I'm gonna tell you what, I have a tough time trying to deal this one because this was a good one. I mean, Colorado's got a good identity, always have been, and they may have some of the best ones in the business. And I don't need to go to Quebec and bring back those. I'll give Quebec their own. I'll do their own video down the road when I get to you. So there's your Colorado. What was your favorite out of those? If I missed one, put it in the comments. Put in a photo for something like that. By all means, And until then, I am glad you made it to the end. The bar is closed. We're going to continue doing this. And if I remember correctly, I think I go to Columbus next. And I think it's like Columbus and Dallas down the road. I'm trying to do this in order, some way, shape, or form. And until then, I will see each and every one of you bloody legends in the next one. I don't have a hat. So you know what? I'm just going to just grab this and just say, yep, this is the Colorado Avalanche I remember. And I will see each and every one of you in the next one.